Okay, guys, what's up? It's been a few days, but the GBR is the one that we are going to talk about today, and basically how you can take advantage of these moves. So let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so we're gonna start with just this much right here. This was pre-market, and actually, you only need this much right here. And I say that because this right here, 310 is what I paid off, is what I played off of. So, oh crap, I got the wrong one up. So if you take a little line and go down to 310, it's taking just a second. Anyway, 311. Say that. I like holding up, but it's whatever. Um, phone's going off like crazy. But okay, so we have this thing. This thing has ran multiple points this morning. Comes back, bounces off of this 261, 260, and then pops back up to 310. And that's a nice little move too. Ignore that. So then it starts consolidating back down. So all I wanted to see, and this is what I traded this morning, was for this to literally pop up above this right here. I wanted it to make a newer high rather than just keep making these lows. I was not going to play this play until it did pop back up above this and go to retry to at least test this. So we have a line there, and we're going to put another line right there. And this is exactly how I do this. And I'd rather do it off this candle wick. That's just me, even though it's not quite the high of day. But it's closer to 342. I think it was 345. So you actually could put one right there. And this is just teaching you guys basically how I go through it, how the setup works for me. So what we did here was, gotta zoom in a little bit. Oh, it's not going to just zoom in for me. Great. Okay, sorry about that. So we're just going to go to here. So this pops up above this. I bought in. I started with a starter position of 1,000 shares. I got in. This one, you'll see why I had this one here later. But it pops, it goes through, and it tests this. As you can see, it goes up, tests it, and bounces back. And then, but it did hold right here. So that's why I ended up putting a candle in here, because then this next candle, it pops all the way up. So what you can do is, because a lot of these end up being momentum plays, there wasn't a whole lot of news on this other than except for the day before's news on this. So we're playing with a catalyst. Even though it's not a very good one, not a whole lot of news, you're playing the chart mainly. And there's volume pre-market, and it's moving, so that helps. So you get these to pop up. It makes a new high. I actually didn't sell here. I didn't even sell close to 368. I actually sold at 360, exactly 360, because that's where I saw a bunch of walls coming in. So that's where I went in at. So then, as you can see, where I put that line at, it actually falls back down from that high and bounces pretty much exactly off of it. Yes, there will always be a few buy-ins or sell-offs right below it, just a little bit further, and then they pop back up. And again, I am on a 10-day, 2-minute chart. So it's a 10-day span. 2 minutes is each candle. We're in close, so this is just today's. But it pops back up again off of it, almost reaches that high, got it to 361, and then falls back down again, hits it. And as you can see, it gets back up to that. It does make a little bit of a high, a newer high, but it doesn't break this high. And then it falls back down again. It doesn't even make it to it. And then here's the bad part. As soon as we got through here at 9:19, it came out with bad news, which is what started holding this thing down. So at 9:19, 9:20 right here. So it did get a little bit of a grind, and as soon as that bad news came out, basically, it just started falling. And when the market opened, yes, these are green candles, but as you can see, it instantly fell. and then red, green, red. I mean, it's got a ton. It's not really got a ton of volume, but it's got some volume in here. And then we start falling, and that's when you see this trend line that I have right here on it. And it hit this one. It started falling. It grinded all the way back up. Hit this one. We're gonna zoom in on this. Hit this one. Fell. Then I made a trend line. Came back down, popped up, almost hit it. I mean, it's within a cent away or 2 cents, and then falls again. And then from there, it didn't even reach up to my trend line. Hate emails. And that is basically how my thought process on trading technical trades. So I traded this thing twice. I traded it once pre-market, and I made my money. I was out. I was up for the day. I'm pretty happy. And then this one is just what seemed like everybody was talking about because of how much it moved. And then I didn't like these candles coming out of the gate. I didn't like that it instantly pretty much gapped down. It's because it's got a wick here, so it's not technically a gap down, but pops down, starts trading in here rather than trading up here where I would have liked it to. Because if it would have started trading up here, as soon as it would have broke this 368, I would have probably been buying in at 370, hoping for a momentum play. But that's not how this one went. It fell, and again, we shorted it in on this second pop. Or not the second pop, the third pop. So I set a trend line, it came up, popped, hit that trend line, and then I shorted it from in here. And then I ended up covering it down in here. So today was a great freaking play. I'm really surprised I could find shorts on this play because of how far it was up, but very thankful that I could. They were hard to borrow, so that means the interest rates a little up. That's a whole other discussion for another day. I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I do deals on my courses all the time. If you guys want to learn how to trade from me, there will be a link in the description to my website. It's going to be the first link. Go ahead, click on it. It takes you to my site, and you can buy the courses there, or you can sign up for the mentorship through me. That being said, thank you all for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. It does help actually on my channel and helping reach other people. So with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video.